made this really yummy and nourishing soup. With ginger, turmeric. It's so good. Currently getting dressed in my messy room and trying to figure out which jacket I want to wear. I'm really excited about this belt. I thrifted it and it's genuine leather. Every time I find a circle belt, I feel like they're faux leather. I have on my thrifted barrel jeans. I got this vintage leather jacket at Barter Fair this weekend. Actually, I'm gonna insert photos of all the stuff that I got at Barter Fair. Oh, this smells like campfire too, and I love the smell of campfire. Barter Fair is a festival in Eastern Washington where you can buy stuff, but the point is to barter and trade. And there's everything from like local produce to really beautiful artisan goods, vintage clothing, lots of crystals, lots of herbal apothecary type stuff, people selling books, literally everything. A pair of clogs would be perfect and is exactly what I need right now. I really want the Birkenstock clogs and I'm trying to justify buying them. Could do this sweater that I wear like all the time. I recently thrifted this cardigan and I really love it. I think it has wool in it and I prefer to wear wool with long sleeves just so that it's not scratchy. Oh my god, it looks so good. I tend to get really sad during the burr months. They're just not my favorite. So I think that romanticizing it with cute little autumn outfits is gonna help. I mean, at least right now in this moment, it's bringing me joy. We're gonna go thrifting. If you watched my romanticizing autumn vlog, you saw me tear apart my living room. I am just in the mood to redo my bedroom, my living room. We're gonna see what we can find at the thrift. Rosemary?
I would like cleaning invitation.
I got a package. Hara the label. Let's open it. It's undies, you guys. It's undies. I wanted to get actual clothes, like the loungewear, but I just can't justify buying myself clothes right now. So I got some organic undies. I was really excited to order from them because they are a sustainable brand, and what actually made me order from them, I love a lot of their imagery showing women free bleeding. Oh, I got this little bra. We're gonna see if it works. I'm not exactly small, so these soft bras don't always have the support that I need, but I want them to, so we're gonna try it. But they post a lot of images of women free bleeding, of women with body hair, of women with stretch marks, and I really like that too. Oh, I got some new period panties because that's one of my favorite ways to bleed. What is, oh, I did get a shirt. Okay, I forgot. Everything was on sale and I went a little crazy. Okay, I did get a little Why did I get green though? Because I already have a green tube top. The one I have is a different shade of green. I don't know. I think it's because it matched the panties. These are really soft though. I'm really excited about them. We rearranged the living room. I will be posting a video that has all of the cozy updates I've been making to my home. So be on the lookout for that. But it is actually embarrassing how messy it is in here. Like, literally embarrassing. So that needs to get cleaned up today. And I have mystery boxes listed on my Etsy where I basically thrift cute little trinkets, and then I also am hand making jewelry for them. So I'll show you all the little goodies that I thrifted for them today. I made these months ago and I finally sold some. So I sold a cottagecore theme one and a fairycore theme one, and then we're gonna have to make the jewelry. It's December. Also saw this really cool Yule candlestick thing. It's a Waldorf thing, but it looked really beautiful. It's in the shape of a spiral and you put all your candles in there for Yule. So I want to learn more about Yule. I don't know that much about Yule the way that I do about Christmas. So learn more about that and then potentially try to make a little candle holder out of clay. We'll see. I also have some computer work to do. I'm doing a pop-up on Thursday. I sometimes think I can do more than I can in a limited amount of time, so we'll see what I actually do. My tooth is still hurting. I don't know if I told you all. I got my wisdom teeth out and my jaw over here is still really sensitive. It's been almost a month now, so my swelling is gone, but it's just still not feeling too hot. But I wanted to check in. It's been a while, I feel like, since I've turned on my camera and actually just chit-chatted. Oh, I have a new audiobook for the car. I typically have a book that I'm physically reading and then what I call my car book, which is just an audiobook. Finally listening to Braiding Sweetgrass. It has been recommended to me for years. It's so good. I am in the chapter called The Way of the Mother. She talks about the spiral of being a mother. So you move from being a child who's fully dependent into a woman who's completely self-efficient and always thinking about ourselves because that's a stage of life that we're in. We're so self-efficient. And then you move on to being the mother and you're mothering your children. But she points out that it goes beyond mothering your children because as they grow up, all of that mothering goes out into the world, and it's impossible as you nurture and raise your children and pass on what you believe to them. Not only is there this effect where it goes out to the greater world around you, you naturally start to think about other mothers, and then it continues on into this reverence that you get for the earth, and you become a nurturer and help mother the entire earth. And I'm sure there's a way that I could have stated that so much more eloquently. It's a spiral that I'm excited to spend more time thinking about, and I'm only 20% of the way through the book. I read very slowly, so I'm sure you will hear a little tidbit in vlogs ahead as well. Set a timer for 30 minutes and pick stuff up. Is it perfect? No. Is it done? Also no, but I feel a lot better than I did 30 minutes ago. And I'm sharing this because I was talking both to my therapist about this and then ironically also to a friend. When we've been super social and just doing a lot of social outings with family, friends, even talking on the phone a lot, it feels like everything else goes out the window, both productivity and cleanliness. And so my advice to you, happen to have 30 minutes, if you have 20 minutes, if you have 10 minutes, midday in the middle of running, wherever, just put on a timer, pick stuff up till that timer goes off, and know that you can return to it later. I'm gonna return to this late tonight and finish it up, but at least I'm in a place where I feel good about moving through my day and doing the other things I need to get done. There's not this overwhelming feeling of I'm so behind. And also know this is real life and this happens to everybody. For me, it feels really hard to find the balance between being social and being productive and working on my goals and keeping my house in good shape. And while I do feel like there times be boundaries in place because we have to get shit done, when I think about who is giving us advice to say no to community more in order to produce more, typically people who are very business oriented, very hustle oriented. And while that's great, when people are on their deathbeds, like, not to sound morbid, but when people are close to death, people who know that death is coming soon, they never say, I wish I said no to people more and focused on work more. I wish I focused on my goals harder. They never say, I wish I really focused on cleaning. It's always the opposite. They always wish they spent more time with people that they love. And I think that's key. Make sure it's like community and people who you love. That doesn't mean go to the club all the time. But when it comes to spending those extra hours with friends, with family, it's usually worth the sacrifice of being less productive. And I say that in air quotes because we've been taught, I'm guilty of this myself, that productivity means there is a tangible outcome, typically a outcome that has to do with money. But it is so productive to spend time with people who you love and to share those moments and those memories with them. And it's medicine. Being in community is medicine. This comes from somebody who I like being alone. I would consider myself an introvert. I like my alone time. But being around people I love is so fulfilling and so fucking important. I'm putting together these vintage mystery bundles. I'm gonna take some of this dried bouquet and put them into little flower bunches. These are actually a little bit prickly. Here's what I have for the cottagecore bundle. I have this beautiful vintage table runner, a vintage doily, this sweet little basket, a little wooden heart, this little vase, and then this teacup and saucer. For extras, I was gonna add in a couple tea bags, the little flower bouquet, some stickers. I might use this paper to wrap something. For jewelry, I made this necklace and then these little earrings. I feel really good about that cottagecore one, this fairycore one. I gotta make a decision, it's overdue, but I just don't feel like it's coming together as cohesively as I hoped. I do feel very happy that I found this book. Cute little vintage doily. Not vintage, but feels really fitting. This is what's throwing me off. I found it at the thrift store and I absolutely loved it for a fairy vibe because it's a lily pad, but I just don't know if the color is right. Is that too bright or does it work? I also thrifted this. It's like a little made in Japan. Here are her flowers. I thought this little key would be a cute addition. Same with this little rubber stamp. These stickers make sense if we have the lily pad in here. I liked the idea of this piece of paper, but I'm not sure if it goes with the vibe. Some tea. Option to add either this candlestick holder, this little personal teapot, or this long skinny Y2K scarf. For jewelry, I beaded this check glass bracelet and put together this long brass necklace. Option to add this as a little extra too. That definitely works if we're going more whimsical. We need 3 to 5 prizes. I'm gonna go with 5. I like to under promise and over deliver. The book, the doily, the lily pad, there's 3. Maybe lose the candlestick. I'm trying to have cozier, warmer lighting with candles lit and just a darker ambient vibe. I feel like that's really fitting for winter, but I feel like for filming these vlogs, the lighting looks so much better on camera when it's bright. Lately I've been buying stuff and things, so I got another sheepskin. 100% plastic-free packaging. I like that. Oh my gosh. The maker even signed this. I'll link their Etsy shop below. These sheepskins are also already a byproduct of the meat industry, so it's a sustainable resource, which I love. Not that the meat industry is killing them, but at least that the whole animal is being used. Cool. Sweet, it has some color. Really soft and fuzzy. My daughter and I love having sheepskins around the house. This might go on my office chair, or I was thinking about adding another one to this couch. I do really like the idea of adding it to my office chair. Kinda cute, right? My TV feels... Not me about to break it. My TV feels like an eyesore, but I'm not yet in a place in life where I feel like I'm off grid from society enough to not own a TV. However, if this one breaks, I've said this over and over, when this one breaks, because eventually it will, I do not think I will buy another TV. I don't know if anyone can relate to needing to go to the supermarket, but not wanting to go to the supermarket, and also not wanting to get Instacart. Because last time I got Instacart, they left the receipt in there, and I know that you're paying a convenience fee, but why did I pay $46 for $22 worth of groceries? And there's something to be said about being able to pick out my own produce. A girl's gotta eat. Do I just order DoorDash? Do I just get food delivered? I'm really excited to make this tea. I ordered DoorDash and I'm so excited. Look how big these fresh spring rolls are, and then I got a banh mi sandwich. When I was pregnant, which is almost 7 years ago now, fresh tofu spring rolls was one of my pregnancy cravings. I would eat these all the time. Kyla has a nut allergy. When she's home, I don't even eat anything with peanut sauce. She's at her dad's, so I got these mocktails. I'm really excited to try one as a nightcap. Cucumber, melon, and juniper. I don't know what juniper tastes like, but I hope it tastes good. They're adaptogenic. They have GABA. This is my first time taking GABA, or anything with GABA in it. I believe that's how you pronounce it, G-A-B-A. But it's supposed to chill you out. It's tasty.